My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Hearthstone Arena. Unfortunately, we can't put up the score usually around this section of the screen just because there are some weird capture issues at the moment with my recording software and Arena specifically, so I can't really do anything about it. I'll take Druid because it's the one I've played the least recently. Volcanic Lumberer wins game by himself and the rest of them are underwhelming. Totally taking Volcanic. It's either Wrath or Dragon Force. Dragon Force, what am I talking about? Force Tank Max. I'll take the Wrath, more versatile. Plus, I'm likely going to get enough big game. I already have one late game as well. Anodized Robocub 100% of the time. Super versatile in the early game. You get to basically deal with whatever you want. I want to take the Pilot Shredder here. It's one of the best fours. Wrath is amazing as well, though. But it's Pilot Shredder. Zombie Chow. Yep, super strong 1. Okay, if we can get some solid 3s and solid 4s, we'll be really in this game. Take the Silverhand Knight as the most solid card out of all of those. Injured Kvaldir, Grim Patron, and Nourish. I think I take Nourish, but I'm pretty sad about it. Nourish is going to be like a sprint for me, so I've got to wait for the really late game to start utilizing it. Silverhand Region isn't horrible. I'll take it. I'm not really pleased about that though. Raven Idol to fix my curve. Perfect. Genie of Zephyrs, crowd favorite. One battle cry. Yeah, just one battle cry so far, so I can't really take the crowd favorite. Genie of Zephyrs is just a 4/6, that's fine. I'll take you. So that gives us 3 plays on 5, but I only really want 2 of those to be plays. Starfire is so good in the late game, but I have to take the Haunted Creeper. It's just too powerful. Loot Hoarder, it's only one of these, it's a card. Oh, I'm going to be overdrafting my early game. Do I want to take a Stormwind Knight or Abusive Sergeant? Abusive Sergeant kind of functions in the same way as Stormwind Knight. It's just 2 attack, charge-ish. Although this has to have something else to give to charge. But since we've got a Haunted Creeper and a Piloted Shredder, we've got a lot of sticky minions. We've even got extra minions coming out of the Silverhand Knight, so we're going to have a more likely chance to have something to buff. I think I take the Abusive Sergeant here. That's saddening. Alright, we'll take River Croc and that kind of solidifies up our early game. Okay, Druid of the Claw is a card. It's a very good card, but I already have 2 5s and I have like 1 play on 3. I have to take the Argent Horse Rider actually. Annoyingly, but I have to. Scarlet Crusader is the only card there. That's Voodoo Doctor. Yeah, it's Voodoo Doctor. Tomb Spider is amazing in Druid, because you can discover... Well, class cards are boosted by Discover. So you'll be able to discover the... What's his name? 5/4 for 4 mana, Savage Combatant, which gives your... Which is Inspire, give your hero to attack. That's really good. Plus, I don't need another 5. Not yet, at least. So I'll take a Tomb Spider. Perfect. There's my Starfire that I wanted in the earlier game. I have a very sticky deck so far, so I'll take the... I mean, even with 2 Divine Shields. So I'll take the Defender of Argus. I'm very likely to be able to get that off. Power of the Wild is versatile, so it doesn't really have to count as a 3, though it can. Sorry, a 2, though it can. Mark of Nature is the only one in there that's a card. I'd like to take an Anodized Robocub, but I don't have much late game right now, and I don't really have an incredible amount of card draw. I'll take the Starfire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have too many early game plays. I have to take the Silverhand Regent here. Dark Whisper? No, it's Sea Giant. Because of all the sticky minions I have. Yeah, it's Sea Giant. So now I've just got to focus on getting more sticky minions. I guess I take Venture here. Yeah, my plays on 6 are usually Starfires, so that's not actually hugely horrible for me. Thank you for the Mechanical Yeti, which fills out my 4 slot a little more. Force Tank? That's literally the last late game card I want to take, though. Alright. Mind Control Tech on 3 is fine. And Bite? Bite or Matter Bomber? We'll take Bite. We have a weak 4, and if we can use our 4 responsively, we're going to be fine. Okay. We have a fair amount of reach here. We've got the Abusive Sergeant buff, the Power of the Wild buff. We have the Mark of Nature buff. We have the Charge Minion, Bite, Defender of Argus buff. We have Double Starfire and our Hero Power as reach. We've got a lot of versatility in different slots. We've got an incredible amount of different things that we can do with our 2-drop slot. We've got a 3-2, we've got a 2-3 or a 3-2, we've got a 1-2, we've got a 2-1. We've got a lot of different things in there. Basically, this game is going to be about value. It's going to be about playing all of my drops, and then suddenly having Defender of Argus to buff 2 of them, or Sea Giant to capitalize on there being so many things on board, or trading everything and playing a Volcanic Lumberer. Now, if I get those hard counted, I'm going to be in a pretty bad position. But hopefully, they don't get hard counted, I guess. So if I get, like, big game hunted, or something like that, I'm going to be sad. I'm going to be quite sad about it. So usually I'd like to take my time a lot more with the drafts. Although 6 minutes, that's not wildly out of step with what I usually do for a draft. But I have to be quick, because I am going to a barbecue. Yay. In 1 and a bit hours. So I had to wake up and immediately start recording this to get it done in time. It's okay. We'll get it done in time. Unless the arena is super successful, in which case, well, we didn't get it done in time, but for good reason. None of those are great in the early game except for the Haunted Creeper. I'd like to keep the Sea Giant, but that's too hopeful. Especially against the Mage. Remind you at this point that I have 8 early game cards.
Get in there and fight, maggot! My greetings.
If they ping face, oh, hilarious. They just wasted their mana.
Hello.
Unless, of course, they're like super aggro. It's entirely possible they are.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here.
Wow. It's quite aggro. That is quite aggro. I've just got to outvalue them. I can totally see them going face here, or using the 2-1 into the 3-3 and ping. Leaving the 3-3 alive, things get drastically out of hand very quickly.
Magic detected.
Or maybe they don't. This is all I can do, because I can't hero power. Get the only one of those that is a minion. That's a shame. Urabashi Berserker, okay. I could try and nourish myself into late game, but then I get way too far behind on the board. Okay, I'll go with the Silverhair Knight, because after next turn, the Silverhair Knight is horrible. It just puts more Flame Strike targets on the board after that point. I've got to start focusing on what survives to Flame Strike. Ping the 3-1. No. Do I have a creative way of doing this? Because at the moment it just looks like both of these trade into here, Starfire goes over here, and then I just leave a naked board.
What to do?
I do, actually. So Starfire first. Because I want to leave something on the board. We use Abusive Sergeant to buff you, to attack over there. Take over this. This leaves a 2-1 and a 2-2 on the board. If the opponent wants to deny me of the 2-1, then they're going to have to forfeit 2 mana.
You want it? I got it.
That's not horrible for me, actually. I mean, it's bad, but it's not as bad as it could be.
Well met.
My shield for armor.
See, we're not that far different in health, and I have way more cards. Unstable Portal gives you... What? What's it give you? Oh, come on, play it. Play it, son, play it.
Today, I don't have to be a princess.
I mean, there's no reason for me not to hero power that, right?
For the wild.
Honestly, I think they're gonna Flame Strike no matter what I do. I think that's why they're setting up for disabling them that way. So instead of putting more things on the board, I'm just gonna draw 3 cards.
Job done.
Okay. I mean, they need a huge Flame Strike to get back in the game right now. Yeah, like, that's not enough. That's just not good enough. That's not good enough. Dun, 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 dun. So that dies to a ping 100% of the time next turn. So, here's how I go. A hero power that generates a 1/1. Then I trade in, and then this becomes playable.
The battle. To the breach. For the wild.
Basically, I'm just fishing for big target removal. If they're going to use Polymorph instead of Flame Lance or something like that, I want them to use Polymorph on this target, because Polymorph is way more effective on this target. It also silences by removing Divine Shield. Yeah, they were definitely going for an incredibly aggressive deck archetype here.
The battle. The battle. To the breach. For the wild.
Okay, Flame Strike me. Flame Strike me and generate whatever you want. We should be fine. Flame Walker, Flame Strike. Well, that works, I guess.
For the wild. This is no place for mortals.
Get ready. It's going to be Argent Horse Rider, Mark of Nature for the plus buff on attack. It becomes 6 damage. This becomes... God damn it. God damn it. Now I'm sad. What's the one card you hold in this situation? I'm going to assume it's big removal.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here.
Maybe field removal. If it's big removal, they have to get rid of that target before they die. There's no reason to risk it and play the Force Tank Max and get it polymorphed.
Wanted. dead or alive.
Okay, I got Spell Slung. Cone of Cold or Blizzard. It's Cone of Cold, has to be. Well, I mean, it isn't Cone of Cold, but it could be Cone of Cold, theoretically. What is this freaking card? Flame Cannon, okay.
Well played.
Well played. I've got 9 on board. Okay, yeah, I've got lethal. Plus 4 attack. Hero power and hit that face. Beautiful. So we had a card difference of 1, 2, 3, 4... 1 to 9? That's what happens when you go majorly aggressive. See, if I was slowing myself down by using hero power on a lot of those turns to remove, say, the 2-1 instead of playing the Haunted Creeper on the first turn. Well, first turn, it was the second turn, but let's face it. It was my first turn. If I slowed myself down to do things like that, I would have lost. Because there would have just been too many things on the board and I would have had many things on the board myself to deal with them. I just would have been run down. So that's something I learned at 100 episodes ago. Hey, sometimes you might want to sacrifice value so that you actually have a board state. Oh, yes. Unfortunately, I don't have a 2-drop, and I have enough 2-drops and 1-drops in my deck that I'm relatively guaranteed to have one. There's a 1-drop. It's a 2-drop as well. Yay. They can relatively painlessly cast aside my Voodoo Doctor, so I don't want them to do that. Summon a 3/2 Panther. So it looks like I've got this and a hero power next turn, which I'm not okay with. It turns out to be surprisingly good. Okay, that's actually a lot better. Especially since they've used their coins, so it means they can't respond to this with coin, Blessing of Kings. They can do Blessing of Might, but that's not enough. Coin, Blessing of Kings, or coin, Truce of a Champion. Abysmal results for me. Oh, that gets to kill my Tomb Spider. I'm not letting it kill the Tomb Spider. I'm going to generate 2 things that are really, really cheap that can kill it with both threat.
None may steal our...
Oh, lame. Lame.
Hey, give me that.
Well, at least they use that before I pop out my Venture mark. See, if I play the Silverhand Knight, this gets to kill the 2/2, and then this has to hit back. So basically, the Silverhand Knight in this situation is a 4/1 at best. Yeah, I've got a Starfighter to play next turn anyway, so... I'm really glad they played the Keeper of Aldermont before I played my Venture card. Unless, of course, they now Aldor this. Wow. What a meanie! What a meanie! I think it might have to be Starfire time. Yeah. That's sadness.
The makers.
I would describe that as sad.
Reporting for duty. Power flows through me.
Want to creep a Silverhand Knight.
Flyer, attend me.
So they've had
Ready, sir.
they've had Blessing of Might and Seal of Champions. I'm starting to think they might have picked up all buffs in their deck and gone with Dragonkin Sorcerer, possibly Genie. Come on! Really?
If you insist.
For the wild.
Just to make the volcanic lumberer cheaper. I guess I've just got to hope that both of those have to go into the volcanic lumberer. You send in Dr. Boom first if you're sending any of them in. Yeah, to guarantee that the Boombot hits a relevant target. Except, well, to give it more of a chance of hitting a relevant target. Because it can still go for my face! Yay! Okay.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here. Get in there and fight, maggot.
4. I might want to use my hero power this turn, actually, instead of the Tomb Spider. I do. I do.
Well met.
So then it's both of these, and the hero power, which actually gives me another medium reward.
If you insist.
Especially because this Gildan Stalker can't actually challenge that. And if the Gildan Stalker tries to kill anything else, it sets itself up for another hero power.
Not on my
Eh. Okay, that's not so fine. That makes it a little more fine. I'm gonna need draw cards though. Okay. So one goes in there, I hero power and attack. This gets another 1/1. And that I earmarked for that, and perfect, perfect.
For the wild. Reporting for duty.
So I need to use Wrath for 3, which means 4 damage needs to go in there.
Giddy up.
Be purged.
The battle.
I'm way up on cards at the moment. It's not unlikely that I need to play Force Tank Hero Power next turn, so I have to play this turn. I'm gonna need spells. I have a lot of minions. Sure. If I get in a super sustained late game battle, then I can nourish again. The rest of those are just entirely useless. Wow. Oh, it's only a 2 health heal, I guess. It doesn't really matter.
Shush. Reporting for duty.
I think I have to flood the board. So that would be Zombie Chow, Scarlet Crusader, Tomb Spider, Hero Power. If I'm doing that, I'm putting down Tomb Spider first. Yeah. Is that true? Force Tank Max. At this many cards, I might be able to Force Tank Max Hero Power. Take a 1/1 to the face. Then they look at my board and go, okay, shit. There's a Force Tank Max. You have to sacrifice your Divine Shield to kill mine. Because I don't want to have to throw 2 minions into the Tuskar Jouster, and I don't have a hero power to finish it. Okay, I'm gonna do this. This is a little more risky, but... means if my opponent has anything that's disabling, I'm really sad. Keeper of Alderman and Humility and Aldor Peacekeeper would be saddening objects. Okay, draw 2 cards for 4. That's a really expensive draw 2 cards.
Reporting for duty.
Has to be avenged. I'll play this first just in case it isn't.
For the crusade!
So if I play this, that costs... no, I can't do that. And this moves down to 4. Okay, so it's Competitive Spirit. And +1/+1 buff to a 2/2. Do you have 10 damage in hands? Somehow I doubt it. I haven't used Bite this match yet, so I really want to get down to my Bite in my deck. hideously bad for me. Well, that's a lot better. So now I can use Starfire plus the Scarlet Crusader to kill this, roll a 7/7 over here, and I get to save my 7/7 and my 3/1. That's a lot better.
Join or die.
You're more likely to be able to do 4 health worth of damage. Truce of a Champion or something like that. Than you are able to do 5. Okay. It's just 1 damage difference though, so put that on. Truce of a Champion would be able to kill the Force Tank Max after I tried to trade with it. Oh, you healed it all back up anyway. Even if I hit you with the 8, you would have healed it back up. It's fine.
Red alert.
Mini-bot, okay. Have a total of 22 damage on the field. I don't really want a hero power anymore. Not if I can avoid it.
Join or die.
I also don't really want to increase my susceptibility to... what? Mind control tech? Stuff like that. Perfect. I already have 15 damage between my 2 strongest minions there. Really? Am I gonna get a quality consecrated right now? Is that shit gonna happen? No. Well played. Told you. This was all about out-curving and then out-valuing our opponent. They had a lay on hands and I was still 4 cards deeper in my deck than they were. That's what double Starfire, double Nourish, and Loot Hoarder will do for you. Loot Hoarder is way at the end of that list, by the way. God damn. If you're wondering why my voice is gravelly and a lot deeper than it usually is, I've just woken up. At midday.
Malfurion versus
Sergio the Second.
for Doomhammer. I must protect the wild.
Raven Idol is nice to have if I have nothing else. Or if I just have an extra mana laying around, but I need to mulligan for a possible 2. Or a 1. 1 is nice. The hell is this? Gosh danged email! Got a curve for all the places. Got curves in all the right spaces. Except for my 2-drop slot. Never mind, we're fine. Hero power is great. Imagine getting crackled after that. I would be in a horrible position. They play a 3-2 here and they lose. I wouldn't be super surprised to see, like, coin into Feral Spirits, though. That's bad.
Well met.
You want naughty McGillicuddy. Yes, you are, sir. God damn. If they get super greedy and try and kill the 2-2 first, then I got news for them. If they kill the 3-3, they open themselves up to me being able to hero power a response. Are you going face? Really?
My shield for
Be
our
purged.
Slam him down. Hang on. One more minion of the... Okay, this would have cost 5 at the very start of the turn. Never mind, we're fine. Okay, there's Power Mace, Feral Spirit. There's a few other things on 3 that they've got that I'm kind of sad about, including, but not limited to, the Lightning Storm, but... doesn't look like I'm having a problem with that right now. Okay.
You gotta be kidding me!
I kill this. There's no huge difference between 1 and 2 health against the lightning storm. Oh, awesome. And I win this one, friend. Okay, they must have just had an abysmal hand. Yay! We did it! 3 wins. You know what this reminds me of? And I'm constantly looking over at my recording settings because it reminds me of it too heavily. This reminds me of my Hunter run. I did the same thing with my Hunter run. It was really early in the morning. I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna record a Hunter run, I'm gonna have fun with it. But then I spent the entire time just talking analytically about every single move I was making. I designed my deck from a bunch of different perspectives. And then of course I lost the episode because I'm dumb.
You're back.
Wait, that I just did. I muted myself. That was the joke I was trying to do, which I've done before. It's a repetitive joke. I kind of want to keep the Argent Horse Rider, but that relies on me being behind, which I will be if I played the Haunted Creeper. Oh, I should have played it. Your hero power is no good here, rogue. Yeah. I can either have a 2-3 of this, or I can have a 1-2 and a 3-2. Never Power of the Wild 1 minion. It's worth +1/+1. Fuck. Sometimes you don't even do it to 2 minions. Ugh.
The light protects me.
For the crusade!
Let's try and make my opponent's removal as costly as possible, rather. Costly removal. Yep, that attacks that. Ooh, sending in... No, just gonna use your hero power. You're just doing some fancy stuff first. Oh no, on the City Valiant. I am sad. Oh, I'm so sad. I need a spell to save me. It might be Innovate.
Well met.
This removes 4 damage from the field. Also generates a bunch of 1/1s, so I have a way better Claymore as Sea Giant later. Hopefully it's too many 1/1s and my opponent doesn't have a Fan of Knives. If they have a Fan of Knives, I just lose at this point though. Rogues and their tricksy bullshit. Where is that voice from? Oh, Garth Marenghi's Dark Place. Oh, God. Obscure British niche comedy. Yay. Oh, no, it's not. It's from IT Crowd. It's Renham's son. Denham? Denham Renham? What's his name? Denham Renham is the father. Please, call me Renham. That's it. That's what I was looking for. Good goddamn, son! Walk your shit back! How dare you in this vicinity? If I had something else to play, I would have hero powered one of them, but I don't, so I can't. Yay. If you are familiar with the IT Crowd, it's Matt Berry's character. He appears in season 3 or 4. 3? But it's so good. Oh, so good. Okay, you are trying to rush me down and I do not appreciate it. You have to use that dagger if you want to kill this, hopefully. So I'm going to use this in hero power to kill yours. Okay, so using a dagger that you've already used a deadly poison on to kill this isn't such a shame, so I don't really care about Mark of Naturing it or anything like that. Of course, if you were to cast something and then hit it with a ping from an Undersea Valiant of something, I would be super sad. God damn it.
You gotta be kidding me!
Stupid shit. Can't play this because of 1 mana. Can't play this because of 2 mana. Both of them would have dealt with it infinitely better. That said, it's not super unlikely we see an assassination here. That's a sap. That's a sap. Oh god! We're dead. I've only just realized that we're dead. If that's an assassinate, we're dead. Not really much we can do about it. In fact, I'm gonna try and play super strong against it. If that's an assassinate or a sap, we're dead. So, here's what I do. Because the plain fact of the matter is... Oh, okay. If I have to play, you know, Force Tank Max and they assassinate it and move past it, no matter what I play after that, I'm dead. So I may as well try and live. Well, it's not going to be super effective. Yeah, we're dead. That's super annoying. Sab in the late game just won them that.
I concede.
Don't you fucking well played me, you Belisarius prick. Oh. Salty sailor. Get off my ship. Rogue's a bad matchup. Just because of all the tricksy shit they can do. And if I play a big card and they sap it back or assassinate it or vanish or kidnapper or any of those kinds of things, I become the saddest dude of all time.
Malfurion versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine.
Warlock could be good or it could be bad.
Protect the wild.
I might actually play the Voodoo Doctor as a 1 mana creature. It prevents my opponent from playing the Flame Imp on the turn first. If they have a Zombie Chower or 2/3, then I'm sad about it, but, you know, what are you gonna do? What's the right password for this again? Center, top, bottom, of course. Demon Fire, holy shit. Okay, that was totally worth it for me. Coin Demon Fire. They have something that they really want to protect. Oh, they could have also Mortal Coiled it. That was a risk I didn't need to take. You can open this and then there's something behind it, right? Pull out one of the books. That's usually how it goes. I'm glad to have 2 things developed on the board because it means that Defender of Argus is super powerful. I'm also glad my opponent's tapped there. They're going to have a lot of cards over the top of me, but if they don't Mortal Coil right now, I'm going to be really...
One shot, one.
Happy was going to be the final word. God damn it. God damn it. How do I open this? Oh, it's this one. Yeah, there we go. Boom! Get that mana crystal. And you just nod your head along with music.
Possibilities.
Here's the part where they play a Void Caller.
The ancient curse.
Okay, I have a really good response to that.
cavalry's got breach.
So these two, hero power to destroy them on one, and then attack with this. I really need to go super aggressive right now, because as soon as that... I need to punish them for trying to get out a 7-4, and anytime they try and tap, so I want to make their life real sad, basically. If I get Nourish, I can flip my strategy and start going for value, but I can't do that yet. Venture Go Merc wasn't even a possible play last time.
Many possibilities.
There's the Void Caller I was sad about.
Someone called the doctor.
I was sad about it before it even came out on the field, I'll tell you what. It was either Scarlet Crusader hero power or this. I really needed something big out on the field. Wow, that's incredible. I don't lose necessarily as a result of that, but it is annoying.
This is no place for the wild.
So that's just an extra minion that they can have do whatever they want. They can buff it and attack, they can just attack with it. That's a 1 damage ping every turn on whatever they want. I've got to close out the game before it gets too much value. I don't think I have any way to silence it. No, I don't.
So many possibilities.
Get behind me.
I don't have silence or transform or anything like that. Yeah. Are you going face with that? Wow. Okay. Takes 9 damage to draw a card. Okay, that's actually really good. You possible health, really annoying for them, and then sort of enemy. Okay, so the whole point of that was basically to stop the Dreadsteed from pushing through to here. That Hellfire fucked me though. I really should have thought about the Hellfire possibility. Against Hellfire...
I wield the power, Blackwing.
Okay. Sacrificing your 2-2. Yeah.
For the wild.
If you insist.
To battle.
I don't need to kill that.
To battle.
I need to make it so that my opponent can't afford to tap. That 5-4, it can go face, sure, but there's a bunch of minions on the board that by themselves will kill it. Giving it a taunt is pretty good, though. Now that it's behind a taunt, it can freely go face, and then I'm sad. What? If you want to win, that has to go face. You can't slow down to attack anything else. Because if you do, you lose. Okay. That's fine. If you don't want to win, it's okay. Could have just told me. I'd willingly oblige. And the game is over. I'm gonna have too many minions, they're locked out. They've got to have basically Hellfire at this point to get back into it. And if they get Hellfire, then I have both Starfires left in my deck, so either Starfire would win me the game, and Bite would win me the game. I suddenly have the ability to top deck a lot of lethal.
I wonder.
Interestingly, their 5-4 went into my 4-4, which is exactly what would have happened if I was to use my 4-4 for removal. So I just got 4 free damage, pretty much. I would not put Ancient Shade rather, which gives you the Ancient Curse card, the 7 damage draw card. The 4 mana 7/4. Battle Cry, shuffle a card into your deck that deals 7 damage to you when drawn, and draws a card. I would not put that in a Warlock deck. Your life is way too fucking important to you. And also, my voice is way too fucking high to...
You might feel a little
Okay, that's actually a really good idea.
Your magic shall not
Well played.
Well played.
I'm not gonna dick him about, just slightly dick him about.
Purged.
I had to play this because it actually gives me extra XP. And Druid is still not above level 55, I don't think. It's not even above 50. Shite. Alright, 4 and 1. How do I say I am late? In English. Oh, it's just I am late. Oh, excellent. In French, it's je suis en retard, I think. I am delayed.
Malfurion
Or
versus
late?
Rexxar.
Direct translation? I don't know, man. I don't speak other languages. I have enough difficulty with English. If you can speak 2 languages, you are a goddamn genius. If you can speak 3, honestly, you exist on a different plane of existence. I'm not even familiar with the intellect that you actually possess within your goddamn folds of your brain. If you can speak 4, then fuck off, you're a show-off. How dare you. If you can speak 4 languages, well, you're Dutch. They speak 4, don't they? Oh man, I had to miss a 2-drop. I cannot believe that. I have a 1-drop. I have enough 1-drops and 2-drops. That should never happen. Luckily, I'm up against a non-ping class and I've got the Scarlet Crusader as my 3, so I should be fine-ish. Because then the Scarlet Crusader can contest this card and possibly the next card as well. If the Scarlet Crusader gets a 2-for-1, I'm going to be amazingly happy.
online.
For a little while, I pack a big punch.
I have to stay on curve right now. I was trying to make the attack and I selected a minion. Well, we've got Malorn then.
Join or die.
How many 5 mana mechs are they going to try and cast next turn? I'm going to go for this kill, so that can't respond on this. Because both of these get to kill these. That's the plan, anyway. I don't think they've got a 5 mana mech. They might have a 3 mana mech and a 2 mana mech, and they can play both amazingly. But that's only a saving of 1 mana instead. If they play a Fel Reaver right now, I'm gonna be sad. Yeah. Told you. You got nothing, son. Put this in tank mode so it can deal with this. I could put out the Argent Horse Rider and run in, but then Power Shot shreks me. So I'm just going to actually put out the Haunted Creeper. And I'll put it in the center, because if anything wants to die, it's the Haunted Creeper. And the center is the most vulnerable position against Explosive Shot and Power Shot. It has to get hit if it's in the center. Savannah High Main. I have a 1-drop. If that buffs this one, then I'm gonna be real happy about it. Buff this one. Oh, why? Hero Power destroys this. Argent Horse Rider plus the Haunted Creeper destroy this, and then I go first. Okay, that looks like what I have to do.
Don't worry, love. The cavalry's
It'd be so much easier!
for the wild.
Life would be so much more simple. So I've separated my two most powerful minions by 2 minions in the center. This is something that you want to do if you think your opponent has any form of AoE that is targeted. So again, Power Shot and Explosive Shot would not be able to reach both of these. Same with Cone of Cold. Wouldn't be able to reach both. Not at the same time. Okay, I might actually just not contest that and develop a Malorn. Because I could, you know, bite Hero Power. I can't kill that this turn. That's the important thing. If I can't kill it this turn, I may as well just develop the biggest threat against it that I can. Hunters have very few ways to just neutralize a minion. And that's what I'm capitalizing on right now.
For the ancients.
Mind if I roll knee?
For the wild.
I could also attack into this and take an extra 3 damage, but I can't afford to do that right now. Luckily, I have Bite to heal me. The reason I can't afford to do that is because I'm playing against the Hunter. It's too likely that they just turn around and kill me. Take any more damage than I need? Dead. Nice. It's actually a pretty decent buff for me. Oh, really? You're gonna play it again? Okay, that's fine by me.
I am not a morning person.
Definitely fine by me.
Engaging TC-130, mental dislocator.
For the wild.
Well played. I was actually saving the Power of the Wild because I could have done Silverhand Knight Power of the Wild in the same turn, and I would have actually just had an incredible board after that. 5 and 1. So, Druid. I think my Druid average is like 5.35. It's not that good. It really is not that good. So 6 is I'd be really happy with, just for buffing my average for it. Then 7, 8, 9, you know, obviously I'd be really happy with anything ranging all the way up to 12.
I must protect the
I play first, they play second, they could coin the ping, or they could just hold off, and then if they ping... I mean, I can't rely on playing an Abusive Sergeant if I don't have a 2-drop to follow it up. Because if I don't have a 2-drop to follow it up, then I just go, well, I played an Abusive Sergeant, then you pinged it, and then I hero powered you back. Nice. Nice. Okay, a 1-drop between 2... A 1-drop into a 2 into a 3 is great. I either need another 2-drop so that on turn 4 I can hero power plus play a 2, which would be fine because I do have the Silverhand Knight, so... Silverhand Regent, rather. Or I'm going to need a 4-drop. 4-drops are more rare in my deck. I have like 3 independent 4s. I wouldn't be super surprised to see a minion that I can kill. Oh wow, it's not a minion I can kill. Oh, there's a 4. So they're probably going to be focused on using that to hit my face. Which is just dumb, but they're going to do it anyway.
Do you like to play with fire?
Oh, that's cool. That is really cool.
Well met.
So they can ping, take this turn slow. Unfortunately for me, super annoying. If they ping, there's not really much I can do next turn. I play a Tomb Spider. Yeah. That's what we're gonna have to do. Get me a 5-mana beast, please. Actually, I'll take my X now. I definitely can't take Jungle Moonkin. They want to ping again. They can only develop a 2-drop. It has to be a 3-2, otherwise they're incredibly sad. Oh, okay, I need to punish them. I need to get a really big board real soon. Okay, that's it's too likely that gets polymorphed, rather. That get polymorphed? No, that gets polymorphed. If they play 2 minions here, I might wait. I might actually just play the Sea Giant and go face. They have used their coin. Can't play the Sea Giant anymore. Hell, can't play my Exner after that, actually.
Well met.
Mm-hmm.
Well met.
If you insist.
For the wild. Reporting for
Too obvious. Way too obvious what that was. Sea Giant's naturally playable without the whole board being removed. So they didn't develop that last turn. It was either from the top deck or something they just couldn't use. I don't know if I can afford to super slow down. Do I just give them a Mech Yeti? I think I have to. Nice barrier. Vaporize. Okay, so it's probably Effigy or Duplicate at this point. It could be Counterspell or Spellbender, but that's less likely. Spellbender especially, because Spellbender is an epic card. So it's way more rare to encounter in an arena. The reason I needed to generate a Mechanical Yeti here is because Flame Strike is going to save me. Okay, it's +2/+2. It didn't counterspell me. Interesting. Just in case it's Effigy, we'll hit the lower target first. Let's duplicate, same reason.
Be purged.
There. This goes there. And we double hit face. I was 2 damage off lethal there.
You win this.
Well played.
Well played.
So I was pretty happy with that, because even if they Flame Struck again this turn, again, I say it as though they Flame Struck once, they'd still have to leave 12 damage on the board unless they had a 1 mana ping, basically. So Elven Archer, Arcane Missiles, Arcane Blast, that's about it. 6-1. Suddenly, a relatively successful arena. I think I just needed to get out of the headspace of last week. Last week is the one where I ran, you know, Slope. And the 2 episodes before that. I can't remember what the 2 episodes before that were named, but they were all bad. They were all real bad. I can't keep a 4 because I am uncertain on the status of my 2s and 1s recently. I'm gonna have to coin one of these as a 4, unfortunately. It looks like at the moment. Hopefully I don't.
My greetings.
Best seats ever! Well met.
The reason I want to do this is because you draft a lot of one mana cards if you have Argent Protectors in your deck, so that you can Argent Protect them and trade against things. So if they did that, I'd be able to respond in a really cool way by putting up tank mode. I'm still going to do it. Because then I'd be able to kill the 2-1, and then I'd have tank mode against the 2-2. It would have been really nice. Thankfully I've drawn a 3, so I'm kind of dug out of the situation where I was going to be in a really bad place. for having done my hero power that early. Sorry, for having coined out a 2-drop that early, rather.
Well met.
This actually gets a buff. I'm gonna kill this just in case my opponent had any plans on playing a Silver Hand Knight, or whatever it is, the Silver Hand that kills things, or buffs things. Not Quartermaster, that would be next turn, and they don't have a coin, because I had the coin. Truce of a Champion would be super sad, triple hit, sorry, would be super sad as well. Luckily neither of those occurred. If I get a 2-drop, I'm gonna be really happy, because then I can kill the Reinforce and go face, but other than that, I'm gonna be quite sad. That is an amazing 2-drop. Perfect! Oh, I don't know how that could have gone better.
Reporting for duty.
Oh, whee! They might even Hammer of Wrath or Consecrate just to get rid of this card at this point. I don't know if I would disagree that that's a good move.
You're in trouble now.
Ugh.
You gotta be kidding me.
Purged.
The battle.
Okay, no Eldor Peacekeeper, no Humility, no... Keeper of Alderman, please. That's... Yep, that's bad.
Not on my watch.
Oh, fuck!
What to do?
I think I need to push for lethal. I don't know if I can take on a pit fighter. Not that one. What else have I got? I've got, like, nothing. I can't kill it this turn.
What?
Mark of Nature, buff, hero... It's not enough. Here's what I'm gonna do.
For Arga.
Purged.
I'm gonna hold them off and attack those. If I get consecrated, I get consecrated. There's nothing I can do about that now. That attracts the 2-3, 2-2, attacks the 2-2, then I get consecrated. But I do have a lot of pressure in my hand, like a lot of face damage. Solemn Vigil draws into Consecrate. It's a Zombie Chow. Consecrate. Taunt. Don't fucking...
Reporting for duty.
If they don't taunt, I win, actually. Yeah, we win. Bite. Mark of Nature for... damage.
Purged.
And go face.
Into the breach. For the wild.
Well played. God damn it, that was stressful.
I am sorry.
Whew. Argent Protecting, a 9/10 that you develop with a Blessing of Kings on that turn. Kind of fucking insane. We're back to the fluffy hair stages. God damn it. It'll get back to long eventually, but it's back at fluffy.
Malfurion
Medivh versus Malfurion.
The games begin.
I'm not wearing the headphones, so I can't hear any of the sounds, so I'm just doing it off the top of the dome. I do like those cards, but I can't do anything. I need my Lodra. Thank you. Not so okay with that.
The light protects me.
Perfect. Haunted Creeper is an amazing response. Sadly, that also makes the Loot Hoarder eventually unplayable. Really? Yeah, that's the correct play. Bow, bow. Loot Hoarder is the same as Hero Power right now.
Mind if I roll need?
But Loot Hoarder draws me a card. And I need to go as far down in my deck to get something worthwhile. Really? They're going to slow down for a ping? That surprises me. The fact that they really gave the game away right there. Look at my board now. Oh, mounted gosh danged raptor. Look at my board now. I'm way ahead. And I've got first player advantage.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
And you went face. Well. Okay. I can't have developed the Sea Giant on that turn. It's too likely that it just gets destroyed for doing so.
Engaging TC-130. Mental dislocator.
Exactly as expected, so now I can destroy it with this.
Dislocator.
If I developed the Sea Giant that turn, I would have lost the game. Whee! Mirror Entities, so easy to play around. Sometimes, when you have options, if you only have one big card in your hand, it's like, oh, Mirror Entity's the best card in the game. Whoop. Nothing I can do about it. Playing a single 4-drop is not good enough. I want to play a Mounted Raptor and put an Argent Horse Rider in the center. I'd really like to have used the Argent Horse Rider for reach, but I can't afford to do that right now. If my opponent just plays 2 minions, we could be in a great position. Or they could do that, and I could be sad. Yeah, it's time for the Sea Giant. So I specifically left the Mounted Raptor on the field because if Flame Strike ends up happening, if Blizzard ends up happening, it'll just generate another minion. If they play like super anti my board, like if they use Cone of Cold here like it looks like they're about to, yeah, they're gonna lose. Oh, you can generate something. Really? Oh, you still have the coin. How did I miss that?
Mind if I roll need?
Never mind, that's not really generating something. It dies to the creature I have here.
I'll fight.
And then I generate a huge minion again. This board just becomes hell for them really quickly.
We have many secrets.
Kieran Tor, secret is free. If it's Vaporize, I can't really stop anything about it right now.
We have many secrets.
So I guess if I want to do anything, I have to test that it's Vaporize first. So I'll defend with
My
Argus.
shield for Argus.
Could easily be Vaporize. Remove minion. Yeah, it's probably Vaporize now. Whoops! That is not what I intended to do.
Reporting for duty.
That is very much not what I intended to do. I was trying to fucking Voodoo Doctor over here. Well, now Flame Strike is a lot better for them. Quite bad. Wow! Alright. Just because I didn't play that Voodoo Doctor. Damn, son, you cold.
For the wild. Reporting for duty.
So I have to generate the Voodoo Doctor here because the ping goes onto the Voodoo Doctor, which leaves my 1/1 on the field, which allows me to attack the face and disarm the Vaporize. If it's not Vaporize, then it's definitely Spellbender or Starfire. Starfire. That's Spellbender or the other one that protects them. That's super. Look, Ma, it's Vaporize.
Reporting for duty.
Be purged.
For the wild.
Top deck's the Flame Strike.
For the wild.
Top deck that Flame Strike, I'll have you know. If I lose from here, I'm gonna be real salty sailor about it, because it will come down to the fact that I misplayed. Or misclicked, and knew what I wanted to play. Alright, we're dead. We're dead, we win, sorry.
Well done.
Well played. 8-1. It'd been a lot easier if I just got that goddamn Voodoo Doctor off. Ugh. Of course, that wouldn't have been punished without the top deck Flame Strike, so, you know. It all averages out, I guess is what I'm saying. You can purchase a new hero for your favorite class in the shop, if your favorite class is Hunter, Mage, or Warrior.
Malfurion versus
That's the subtext they leave off of that.
I must protect the wild.
Nature must be preserved.
I can actually keep Wrath because I get to use it reactively, since I'm on the second play. Nice! Oh, wow. Not only do I get to use it reactively, but I get to generate something on turn 1 as well. It's the spiciest burrito of all time. I could coin Silverhand Knight, which means I'd hero power Abusive Sergeant next turn. Against a 4-drop. It'd be okay. No, I'm just gonna go. Just gonna go standard. Yeah, that's the kind of thing I expected.
Get in there, fight, maggot.
They're 2 mana ahead of me at all times. Except for when I use my coin, at least.
Attend me.
Ready, sir.
At least then we'll be closer to parity.
Well met.
Sever my wrath.
Hey, give me that.
Okay, so here's the plan. Next turn is Silverhand Regent Hero Power, and then I just get a bunch of 1/1s, and I use the 1/1s to overrun the opponent. Other than that, I'm pretty much screwed. They just need to play, like, on curve, and then they'll win. Ouch. That really hurts.
Well met.
For the wilds. Reporting for duty.
As soon as we get back to full mana, I'll be way ahead again. But this is assuming they don't drop, you know, a 7 drop, an 8 drop, a 9 drop, or a 10 drop on any of those turns. Even a 6 drop is going to be way too much for me to take care of. I've got to keep Wrath for that occasion, though. There's a 6 drop. I'm going to have to Starfire double hero power. Double run-in beasts. Yeah, Wrath loses me a minion. See, my board is worse than it was last turn. That's the effect of being that far ahead in mana. It takes everything I have to deal with what you just put out.
For this.
Yeah, and I actually can't even deal with that one. Starfall, Starfire. A lot of cards make me sad right now. Spell damage on a druid is actually incredible. Okay. Yeah, swipe hero power. Swipe plus spell power becomes one of the best cards in the game. Doing 2 damage to all of your other targets is incredible. Can't play Silverhand Knight against this board. Naturalize or Mulch, and I immediately lose. Thankfully, we do have Malorn Wrath set up next turn. Could be good for us. They can also just try and full remove this. Oh wow, they might. If they use 2 minions to remove this, I might be happy about it. That's 2 minions and 7 health.
My shield for Argus.
Doesn't look like they're planning to cooperate. I've pretty much just got to do the big dude parade until the game is over.
Right on time.
No mechs. Okay. Gonna tap down. Unfortunately, I now have to attack this. None of my plays involve me hero powering, so I'm gonna check for a spell to see if I can flip the board. Naturalize is bad. Mark of Nature is really good. Mark of Nature is taunt.
For the ancients.
So this now takes on both of these minions by itself. Perfect.
Something needs tinkering?
That's kind of annoying though. Can't see in my mind's eye any spare part that actually helps them in this trade specifically. Swapsies doesn't do it. Yeah, they just have to double trade those in. I don't really have any options about that. And then it goes back in my deck. Ready to be drawn at any time. Yeah, that's really good. Just against that minion. I might have to hero power run both of these in, to be honest. I'll have way less health, but I'll still have advantage on board. Yeah.
For the
And if they're top decking one card at a time, doesn't matter.
Ready, sir.
Okay. Can't use my health to remove many more things, unfortunately, though. So I need a huge diversity of different attacks on the field. It's pretty bad. It is pretty bad. Perfect.
I have returned
I may as well get the face damage in while I can,
to battle.
because almost certainly they just have to attack in next turn. Go for board clear. A silence would let them get fancy with it, but they'd also have to hero power into a 4/4. There's not an incredible amount of things that punish me for going for that face damage here. That's why I did it.
I concede.
Considering that I had Malorn, I actually could have made myself a little safer. I should have attacked him with the 2/2 after I did everything. Yeah, that actually surprisingly would have been a lot better. It prevents Malorn from dying to Starfall. Sorry, Starfall or Starfire. It still leaves my opponent on 9 health, which means I can kill them with my my Malorn and hero power, assuming those are the only two things left. Yeah, I should have traded the 2/2 in at that point. 9/1.
Malfurion versus Valir.
Connects.
Watch
Connects.
your
Connects.
I must
I-
protect
look.
the wild.
You are Meccano, because I can't pronounce you. Generating a dagger in the early turns is really good for a rogue regardless, so there's no reason for me to develop a 1/1. I don't want them to coin develop a dagger. I want developing a dagger to be a horrible decision they have to make. I don't want it to be a great decision they get to make. Perfect. Trade, and then Silverhand Knight, so that it isn't possibly receiving that ping. If I wanted to get super nasty, I could have actually traded afterwards, hoping that it got the ping to prevent a backstab. It's nothing I can really do.
Reporting for duty.
Purged.
For the wild.
Just try and punish my opponent in advance of them going face. Backstab, Fan of Knives, and I'm sad. Yeah, that was the trade that was going to happen anyway.
I will be your death.
Oh, it's a fucking... No, it's not. I thought it was going to be the Dark Iron Skulker. It's as bad as the Dark Iron Skulker for me, let's face it, it does kill my whole board. But, thankfully, the Genie of Zephyrs is fine.
This is no place for mortals.
Genie of Zephyrs contests it. The fact that they killed all of those was insane.
We must cleanse
Go
the
face.
sunlight.
Go face. Oh, go face, you nerd. Why? I guess it makes sense. That's sad. That's a sad story. If that nerd went face, I would have been able to destroy it. Destroy the... would have been amazing for me. Why won't these nerds ever go face?
You gotta be kidding me!
If I nourish and then end up putting out the lumber, I lose too easily.
For the crusade.
It's so sad. Okay. I guess I'm just hoping this is still on the board next turn so I can Mark of Nature attack the face. Attack the face, attack the...
Wanna blow something
Oh,
up?
come on, really? Oh! Oh! Yay! Unfortunately, now I have to hero power this. Yeah, because they're going all in on it. God damn it. Why would you do that? Very knowing of you. Alright, I have to nourish because there's literally nothing else I can do right now. Draw 3 cards. There's nothing else that accompanies your hero power right now.
For the wild.
Not good, not good.
I've got to hope they don't have Assassinates and Saps in hand. Because if they do, I'm about to be very sad.
We are the sword in the shadows.
That's quite sad. Yeah, they've just got control of the board now. Volcanic Lumberer, big old taunt. And they bounce it back to hand and then attack, attack, attack. No! I am. Attack with that one.
Blackwing.
Fair.
My shield for Argus.
Hopefully this sets me up with the ability to Starfire to remove that. Or even Mark of Nature one of my 1/1s to kill it. It's of course assumed they have a 1/1. This guy has all the tech cards. All of them. Oh! That's disgusting. Nerd. Howdy. Keeps it on the field and gives it taunt. Also butters it up, butters the opponent's minion up to the point that I could bite it if I really need to. Oh, face. Oh shit! Huh, I can send it back to hand now. Awesome. Argent Horse Rider has to be developed. And I have to buy it, which means the Sea Giant isn't coming out. God damn it. I can hero power all Whirling Blades here. If I Whirling Blades, I can get out a Loot Hoarder as well. So I'll do that.
For the wild. The breach.
Put the buff on the minion that stays on the field, and then Loot Hoarder. Unfortunately, that does mean that minion just gets developed again. Oh. So I just have to hope on the RNG of it missing my face when it tries to attack it. Oh, it's Goda Rider. I lose. Yep, 2 minions. Nothing I can do right now. Ooh, and another one. SI7 hits my face, or the... No, attack light pain, okay.
Speak to me.
I can't win. Tanker! Do that! And play this! Attack the face! No matter what I did there. One of those attacks and then I've just got 5 damage going into my face. I tried, I really did. Just didn't work out. And too many big dudes.
Well played.
Well played. I'll just let them finish. So close to winning. Oh, nice! It's level 49. I got another Iron Bark. Awesome. Golden, of course. Anything else would just be pedestrian and not enough. What on earth is going on here?
Malfurion versus
Oh, there's a new episode of No You Shut Up out.
I will
Paul F.
fight
Tompkins'
with honor.
news show.
I must protect the wild.
That man is so charming. Oh, God. Just made of charm. I might have to do the Voodoo Doctor on turn 1 here. Yeah, I do.
Someone called for the
If they really want to try and test me, they can coin Hero Power. And then I'll have to Hero Power in response, but that's the best I could do anyway. If they coin a Shield and Minibot, then I'm actually in a really good position. Yeah, this is the annoying thing. They didn't do that, and now I have to just waste a turn because I didn't get a 2-drop. So now I guess I hope that they coin something bigger so that I can Argent Horse Ride and run the Voodoo Doctor into it. I get to keep board initiative in that state, but I'm sad about it. If they coin into Master of the Battle, I just lose. Like that. Pew. Game over. I'm dead.
I am the dancing
Huh?
master.
Reporting for
That doesn't kill me. And I've heard that if something doesn't kill you, it has to make you stronger.
Well met.
If my opponent hadn't used their coin that turn, then I would be very inclined to make sure this died. So, like, run a Horse Rider into it. And that would just be to prevent a Blessing of Kings coming out. They can still Blessing of... Seal of Champions, actually, on that, but I'm not super sad about it. Okay, this is actually really good for me.
Don't worry,
We're both playing off curve, but my plays off curve are stronger than his plays off curve because I have a higher curve at the moment. Or at least I'm peaking on my curve earlier. I've got 4, he's got 4, but then it comes back to me. I've got 5, goes to him, he's got 5. He's trailing me the entire time. And has already used his coin and doesn't have the board. Nice. That's fine by me. Jimmy Zephyrs.
no place for mortals.
This is no place for mortals. Isn't that it? I can't hear it. I'm guessing. I'm guessing. That might be how I have to do the Minion Impersonation run. The Minion Impersonation run is something that was presented by Mr. Amar Halo quite some time ago. I still haven't done it. I think it was presented before my 200th episode, and I still haven't done it. So, what it is basically every single time I play a Minion, I have to impersonate their battle cry. Not their battle cry, but the thing they say when they come into the field, which is called a battle cry.
Leave this place.
If I can't kill it, I just have to flood. Because then it makes it really annoying for my opponent.
Shields off. Red alert.
Nice. You know, I should have attacked that, actually. I put this down to 1 health, but then it means that this doesn't become such a huge buff target. If it gets buffed, it only loses the Divine Shield in an attack. And it could easily try and pepper this down with, you know, Blessing of Kings, turns it into a 6/6, then attacks. Yeah, I should have attacked it.
quest.
You smell like a leopardo.
Even if I don't get punished for it, that doesn't make it the right play. Okay, attack. No, I have to kill the Questing Adventurer, so I may as well sacrifice this. Huh. It's not a bad card. If they haven't used Keeper of Altamont or Aldor Keeper, they're not going to, I assume. So we'll stay with this. These cards can't be Keeper of Altamont or Aldor Peacekeeper. Probably not even Humility, to be honest. You'd use Humility with that.
Are you ready for this?
Yep, that's not what you want there.
Reporting for duty.
Just removal across the field. Basically, is the best that I can do right now. Removal across the field and do some face damage. Throw down a bench of combat. I'm kind of hoping to lose this one because people are turning up to the barbecue now. God damn it. 1 second.
The victory is yours.
Tensu. Yeah.
Cool.
The enemies just won't lose. It's really annoying. Well, I mean, well, they will lose. That's I won't there.
Interesting.
It's a 10-2 druid, so it's the first time in quite some time. There we go.
Bye.
This is why I wanted to finish this as fast as possible.
I'll let you get back to it. I won't distract you.
Okay, I'll be out in a sec.
I don't want you to lose this.
I am going to lose it one way or the other.
Please don't.
Kieran, everybody. I have 2 3s. I have a perfect curve as long as I coin. I've got a lot more versatility with this one, so there's no reason not to just summon the here. Worst plays for me at the moment are Flame Cannon, Frostbolt, those kinds of things. But I don't really have any counterplay to those at the moment, so I'm sad. I'm so sad. Two-drop minion plus Arcane Blast, and I pretty much lose. Frostbolt, wowzers. They're going all in on this guy. Scarlet Crusader. Hero Power, Frostbolt, Hero Power, Flame Cannon, Hero Power, Arcane Blast, Hero Power, Arcane Missiles. All of those kinds of things. I'm really sad and I lose the game. The thing is, last turn, if they developed a 2-drop alongside what they did, then I would have been sad. But this time, I'm not super sad.
Your magic shall not save.
Oh, nice. I actually got to kill it. It's too likely they just didn't want a fireball. I'm going to kill the one with the potential for growth, and then drop a Mechanical Yeti. I also wouldn't be able to drop a Mechanical Yeti safely against that minion being on the board, because then it just takes one of the spare part is a spell, and it buffs itself again. Kind of gets out of control. Perfect. Genie of Zephyrs with the spare part, depending on the spare part, could be awesome for us. That is not awesome for us. Oh, and they've got a spare part for that minion now. Oh, okay, we could actually be in a really good position. Haunted Creeper plus Mark of Nature could be really good. But if they were holding the fireball, they'll just kill this and I'll be sad. They weren't holding the fireball, but they've still got the kill. And it's got Divine Shield. Wow. Got both of these. I've got to be at a barbecue. I thought this was going to take less than an hour. I thought this was going to be another slope. Fuck. Why did you have to be a super low damage minion? Oh. Might have to Argent Horse Rider Mark of Nature just to kill one minion. And then that gets killed by a ping. So sad. No, I have to Mark of Nature this if I'm Mark of Nature anything. Okay, that makes sense. So attack, kill that, and can't really do anything effective with the other Force Rider at the moment. Cover Beast. Captured Yormonger. If I can possibly just drop something big and they can't deal with it, maybe I get back in the game that way. Unlikely, but maybe. But unlikely. But maybe. But maybe. That's the worst Louis C.K. impersonation of all time. I really need to work on my Louis C.K. I just want to be good at that. Oh, god damn. If that hits my face, I am happier, because then I can actually remove it with Starfire, but then I'm also just going to lose. Wow. That's really bad. Yeah, I just lose as a result of that. That's fine. We lose with 10 wins, we get to open our pack, and then we get to end the episode, and I get to go eat some, what, snags of some kind? This is recorded on Australia Day, by the way, which is why there's a barbecue going on. But unfortunately, I've been playing board games all of last weekend, so this is the first opportunity I had to record this. Dang. That's not technically true. I recorded too much Darkest Dungeon one day, where I could have had the ability to record this. Please. That's my bad, though.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here. Giddy up!
Well met.
Okay, I'm not technically dead this turn.
Reporting for duty.
I'm 1 damage off dead. I'm not dead yet. They have used a Flaming Torch earlier in the game to remove my piloted Shredder, which means that it's easy for them to just have a Roaring Torch in hand and kill me. Or perhaps they don't even need the Roaring Torch. Yeah, game's over. Phew. This went any longer. Yeah, that's pretty much the furthest we can go with this. Looking at all of my options, not really seeing anything here. Like, that's one of the best things we can do. And then we die. Well, I can't say I'm not grateful for it. Consumed! Consumed! Goddamn Mana Worm! Way too powerful of a card. Oh well. 10 wins as a druid. A lot better than I usually get. We respected our curve very well. We got really unlucky in a bunch of games where we didn't have a solid 2-drop or a solid 1-drop. Which is surprising because we had a perfect curve. That is really disappointing though. 10 wins and 175 gold. That only pays for my entrance, basically. That is actually really disappointing. 80 dust is not worth 80 gold, but apparently, according to the formula the game uses, apparently it is. Not even close. Alright then. My name has been Rhapsody, the name of the game has been Hearthstone Arena. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourself. If you have, please click like, it does help me get my content out to new people. There's also a playlist in the description down below with all of my content on Hearthstone Arena, Tavern Brawl, and Adventures. There's also Rank down there, but I abandoned that like a year ago. Why would you? Why? Why? I mean, I would go back to it, but I've played Ranked recently, and it's shite. So, I mean, in my personal opinion, I don't mean to offend anyone who plays Ranked and enjoys Ranked. I just don't enjoy the grind. There's also my arena stats down there, which are now newly buffed with this 10-3 run. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourself, and we will see you next time.